Hi, I am Julalaine, and for those who are new to our channel, I am teaching Filipino language here. And there is a red subscription button below. Hit that and the bell beside it so that we can send you the updates for our newest video. So in our last or previous video, which will leave the link here, we talk about our Filipino numbers. But we will discuss it further today because there is another tip or technique. So for the labing, you should place it before the single count numbers. But for daan, libo, milyon, trilyon, bilyon, you should place these Filipino words after the single count numbers. But the tip for it is that if the single count numbers ends with a vowel, so you should put NG. The single numbers like isa, so put NG after it because it ends with a vowel, and then isang libo, isang milyon, isang daan. If the single count numbers ends with consonant, then you should put NA or na after it, then the Filipino words. For example, 6,000, 4,000,000.
If you're talking about money, then you cannot say isa na daan o dalawa na daan because it has a different meaning in our Filipino language. You cannot also say dalawa na daan, tatlo na daan if that's for money. And you cannot even say apat ng daan, 6,000 because you will sound very different.
So our topic for today will also include time o oras in Filipino, calendar or calendario, and then the bonus, which is the weather or panahon. Okay, let's first discuss time or part of the day, time of the day. Morning in Filipino is umaga, or we also use araw. Noon is tanghali. Afternoon is hapon or dapit hapon, but that's very formal, so we just use hapon. And then night or evening is gabi. Sunrise or dawn is madaling araw or bukang liwayway, but we usually use madaling araw. So do you remember the ordinal formal numbers in our previous video? So that's una, ikalawa, ikatlo, ikaapat. So for time, if I'm going to ask you what is the time now, then you can use the formal ordinal numbers. You can say, if it's 1 in the afternoon, it's ika-isa ng hapon. But because we are mixed with Spanish words, so in our daily transactions, we use alauna ng hapon, or alas dos ng hapon, alas tres ng madaling araw, alas 4 ng hapon, alas 10 ng gabi. There is an exception if you're going to use ala, or alas. So for number 1, whether it's night, morning, afternoon, we use una. So you should use ala, una. Then let's go to calendars and let's talk about our Filipino months. So for January, it's Enero. For February, it's Febrero. For March, it's Marzo. For April, it's Abril. For May, it's Mayo. For June, it's Junio. For July, it's Julio. For August, it's Agosto. For September, it's Septiembre. For October, it's Octubre. For November, it's Nobyembre. And for December, it's Diciembre. And our days of the week are, this is for Monday, it's Lunes. Tuesday, it's Martes. Wednesday is Miércoles. Thursday is Jueves. Friday is Viernes. Saturday is Sabado. Sunday is Linggo. We have 4 seasons in the Philippines, which are the summer, spring, winter, or fall. But we categorize it into seasons like the rainy and dry season.
Summer in Filipino is tag-init o tag-araw. Spring is tagsibol. Winter is taglamig. Fall or autumn is taglagas. Well, the two categorized season are rainy, which is tag-ulan, and dry season, which is tag-init o tag-araw.
These are the Filipino words that are correlated to our weather, and these are sun, which means araw in Filipino. Wind or air is hangin. Moon is buwan. Star is bituin. Rain is ulan. Cold means lamig. Hot is init. Earthquake is lindol. So if I'm going to ask you what's the weather today in the Philippines, like how the English is putting Y to have the quality of a noun or adjective. So in Filipino, Y is equivalent to MA or ma. Like for example, for air or wind, the Filipino words is hangin. So we put ma at the start of the noun or adjective, like mahangi. Now it means windy or mahangin. And if it is sunny, then you can put ma and then araw, because sun is araw, so ma-araw. And if it's raining or stormy, then you can just put ma at the start before the Filipino words like maulan, mabagyo. Then that's the part 2 of our lessons, and that's all for today. There is a red subscription button below. Don't forget to hit it and the bell beside it so that we can send you easily our newest videos and updates. And you should answer this surprise question in Tagalog or Filipino. What is your birthday? Comment it down below, but you should put it in Tagalog. Mine is July 23, so if I will translate it to Filipino, it's ika-23 ng Hulyo. Language is a tool of communication, no more, no less, so don't hesitate to learn about it. And communication is a vast factor of the world that connects you and me. So that's all. Have a good one. Bye-bye for now. So that's all. And Thursday is Jueves.